Welcome to a deep dive into the life of a cultural icon, Elvis Presley. Born in Tupelo, Mississippi in 1935, Elvis Aaron Presley emerged from humble beginnings to become one of the most significant cultural figures of the 20th century. His early life was steeped in the rich musical traditions of the American South, a melting pot of gospel, blues, and country. As a teenager, Elvis moved to Memphis, Tennessee, where he began his meteoric rise to fame. His unique style, a fusion of various musical genres, coupled with his magnetic stage presence and distinctive voice, revolutionized the music industry. Elvis quickly became an international sensation, earning the title, the King of Rock and Roll. His influence extended beyond music, impacting fashion, film, and popular culture. With such an incredible life, it's no wonder Elvis Presley left an indelible mark on the world. Before we get into the heart of Elvis's life, take a moment to subscribe and like this video. By doing so, you're not just showing your support, but you're also helping to fuel our ongoing journey into the intriguing corners of history. Your likes and subscriptions allow us to keep producing these enlightening videos, filled with fascinating facts and captivating stories. So let's continue this journey together. Alright, now let's dive into the intriguing facts about Elvis Presley. Scene script. Fact number 1. Elvis served in the U.S. Army from 1958 to 1960, earning him the nickname the Elvis Platoon. Elvis was drafted into the Army at the height of his career, a move that shocked his fans worldwide. He could have joined Special Services, where he would have entertained troops and been allowed to live somewhat normally. But Elvis chose to serve as a regular soldier, stating that he didn't want to be treated differently from anyone else. His time in the Army was marked by a sense of duty and respect for his fellow soldiers, and his platoon even jokingly referred to themselves as the Elvis Platoon, due to their famous comrade. Moving on to fact number 2, Elvis had a remarkably sharp incisor, sometimes called the Elvis tooth. Now, it's not common to talk about a celebrity's dental features, but Elvis's tooth was an exception. This sharp incisor added an extra twinkle to his smile, a feature that was often captured in photographs and on film. Some fans even believe that this unique tooth gave Elvis his distinctive way of speaking, adding to his charm and charisma. And finally, fact number 3. Elvis was known for his generosity and often gave cars and gifts to friends and strangers. Elvis's generosity was legendary. He was known to give away Cadillacs, cash, jewelry, and even homes to friends, family, and sometimes even complete strangers. It's said that he loved the look of surprise and joy on people's faces when he gave them a gift. This trait made him beloved not only for his music but also for his big heart. And that was just the beginning of Elvis's unique lifestyle. Scene script. Fact number 4. Elvis was married twice. His first wife was his high school sweetheart, Dixie Locke. They tied the knot in the early 1950s, long before Elvis shot to fame. Their relationship was sweet and tender, characterized by young love and the innocence of a bygone era. However, as Elvis's star began to rise, the couple drifted apart and eventually went their separate ways. Then came Priscilla. Elvis met Priscilla Beaulieu during his time in the Army. She was just 14 at the time and he was 10 years her senior. Despite the age difference, the pair formed a deep bond. Priscilla moved to Graceland, Elvis's Memphis home, and the two were married in 1967. The union brought them a daughter, Lisa Marie, who would later follow in her father's footsteps as a singer and songwriter. Moving on to fact number 5, Elvis was not just a music icon, but also a champion for civil rights. He was a vocal critic of racial segregation, which was rampant during his time. His friendships extended across racial lines, and one of his most notable friends was none other than civil rights leader Martin Luther King Jr. Elvis used his platform to speak out against racial injustice, demonstrating that he was not just an entertainer, but also a man of principle. And now, fact number 6. Elvis had a deep fascination with Eastern philosophy. He owned an extensive collection of books on spirituality and yoga, reflecting his broader interest in the mysteries of life and the human condition. This curiosity influenced his music and personal style, infusing his work with a unique blend of Western rock and roll and Eastern mysticism. But wait, there's more to know about Elvis. Fact number 7. There's a myth that Elvis had his toilet seat set with gemstones, but that's not true. Now let's take a moment to debunk this myth. It's easy to picture the king of rock and roll living extravagantly, but gemstones on a toilet seat? That's a bit of a stretch. This story likely emerged due to Elvis's well-known love for all things flashy and his penchant for wearing gem-studded costumes on stage. The truth is, there's no evidence to support this claim. Moving on to fact number 8, Elvis was an avid reader of his fan mail. Yes, the king himself took the time to connect with his adoring fans. Every week, he would receive thousands of letters from all corners of the globe. Elvis felt a deep connection to his fans and would often take the time to read and respond to their letters. This, among many things, demonstrates the genuine love and respect he had for his fans. His interaction with fans was not just a publicity stunt, but a heartfelt expression of gratitude. And finally, fact number 9. Elvis had a passion for flying. He obtained his pilot's license at the young age of 23 and owned several airplanes. His most famous plane, the Lisa Marie, named after his daughter, was a custom-designed Convair 880. Flying was more than just a hobby for Elvis. It was a symbol of freedom and a way to escape from the pressures of his superstar lifestyle. These facts give us a glimpse into the lesser-known aspects of Elvis's life. Whether debunking myths, appreciating his dedication to fans, or admiring his love for flying, we see a side of Elvis that goes beyond the glitz and glamour of his stage presence. Stay tuned for the final fact and a look at how Elvis's influence extended beyond music. Fact number 10. Elvis received many music awards, including 3 Grammy Awards. Yes, you heard that right. The king of rock and roll was not only popular but critically acclaimed. His unique sound, a blend of rock, country, gospel, and R&B, earned him not 1, not 2, but 3 Grammy Awards. And that's not all. Elvis was also the recipient of the Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award at the young age of 36, a testament to his profound impact on the music industry. But the influence of Elvis Presley extended far beyond the realm of music. He became a cultural phenomenon, defining the style and attitude of a generation. His groundbreaking performances, unapologetic style, and charismatic persona shattered conventions, pushing boundaries in a time of societal transformation. Elvis was more than just a musician or an actor. He was a pioneer, a trendsetter, a symbol of rebellion for some, and a beacon of hope for others. His impact on popular culture can still be felt today, from fashion trends to musical styles and even attitudes towards fame and celebrity. His legacy is not just in his music, but in the cultural shift he helped inspire. A shift that challenged the status quo and celebrated individuality and freedom of expression. His influence transcended music. It touched lives and continues to do so even today. Elvis Presley was certainly more than just a musician. He was, and forever will be, a cultural icon. That was quite a journey through Elvis Presley's life, wasn't it? We've traversed the landscape of a life that was as unique as the man himself. From his 2-year stint in the U.S. Army to the myth about his gemstone-set toilet seat, it's clear that Elvis was far more than just his music. He was a sharp-toothed, generous soul who married twice and spoke out against racial segregation. His curiosity led him to explore Eastern philosophies, and his passion for flight saw him soaring above the ground. But it was his music, his undeniable talent, and his captivating persona that made him an icon. His influence extended beyond music. He was a cultural phenomenon. It's no wonder he received thousands of fan letters every week and won numerous awards, including 3 Grammys. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Stay tuned for more intriguing facts about famous personalities.